Hi friends, I'm Living around and I have a very special recipe today. I have a matcha cake and it's based on a very favorite smoothie of mine. It is mango spinach smoothie. You see, I have a big handful of spinach, I have a mango, and I put this into the blender right away. Spinach and mango. I always thought about that. To make this wonderful smoothie, it's so delicious, one of my favorites, into a cake. So I did some dates. See, I have some dates to make it sweet, because matcha tea is bitter, so we like some dates to make it sweet. Some lemon to get the spinach digested. 1/2 lemon, or a whole lemon I juiced. Put some ginger in. That's dancing with the matcha. Piece of ginger. 1 banana. And I have some almond milk here. See, it's a cup of almond milk. Make it nice, smooth, mellow, like a matcha latte. And I have a little bit of water, a cup of water. Well, there's one more thing to add. I'd like vanilla to make a really refined recipe. Today's my birthday, you know. And I put a tablespoonful of vanilla into my matcha smoothie to make it really subtle and refined. This is a recipe, and it's it's a really logical building of the smoothie recipe, of the cake recipe, because you have a really smoothie, and you have to make it firm. So to make it firm, you have this agar. What's here? This agar, you see, it's algae. You put it into hot water, mix it, it gels up, and you put it into the mixture, and in 10 minutes or so it's ready. So we'll make the smoothie first now, and then we'll see to the crust and the rest. Matcha, of course. Yeah, I got a teaspoon of matcha in. And quickly explain what matcha is. This is a matcha tea. A friend of mine gave it to me as a gift. I love this tea. It has been ground for 4 hours or more, or I don't know how many hours, from the Japanese monks. Yeah? They take it from the leaves, the fresh leaves from the green tea, and put the whole leaf into the grinding process. They don't take a regular tea, like you put the hot water on the tea, and then you take the tea away and drink the water. No, they put the whole leaf into the tea, and that is amazing. You put a whole teaspoonful of matcha. It's a very fine powder, so it has to be blended very nicely to get into the mixture. Put something on top of the smoothie container. So far we have the smoothie, matcha smoothie. I have to taste it, of course. Who knows if it really works. Texture is nice. Already kind of gel. Wow, it's an amazing flavor. Wow, there could even be some more matcha. I put some more matcha in. You see one more. Get a little bit more of that strong tea flavor. And it is super healthy. Matcha has 6 times as much caffeine as coffee. Can you believe it? 6 times as much. But it doesn't make your heart race. It is very calming and gentle. It makes you alive. The monks, they invented it to be able to meditate for 6 hours with 1 cup of tea. They blend it with a little foamer in water, hot water, not too hot, of course, not boiling. And they drink it and they bliss out for 6 hours meditation. But you can't even sleep. So it's not like coffee, it's nothing like that. There's a totally different effect on the body. And it's like a medicine. And it's very expensive, I tell you. That should do it now. So we leave this aside for a while, and now I go to the cake part. Here I have a spring foam, you see. I lined it with a foil to give it a little bit of texture. I got this trick from a friend on the internet. His name is Chris. He has a great website I really enjoy. He is a very fan of vegan cooking and he experiments a lot. And his website is called Tales of the Kitchen. I love this title of the website, really. So I featured this recipe, though basically it's a very well-known recipe. It's just basically it's a mango smoothie, mango spinach smoothie, yeah, with a matcha tea in it, and to firm it up with agar. That's all. The crust, yeah, very conventional. We just put some nuts. Here I have I mixed some hazelnuts and some walnuts, you see, a good quantity, and some dates. That's all what you need for the crust. And I have a good friend of mine here who wants to help me today. We had a yoga class, and she stayed for a while. May I introduce you? This is Sabina.
Hello.
Say hello to my friends.
Hello.
Hi, Sabina.
Hi.
And she will help me to make the crust. Can you believe it? How nice.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll tell you what she does. She opens now the food processor. It is fitted with an S-board. She puts the nuts in, and she puts the dates in. That's pretty much all she has to do. See? Yeah. Now the lid has to be really click, so it's really firm, and then go. Just one click. You see? No, it's not. Now you can. Einfach einmal drücken. Thanks, Sabina. Yeah, she will enjoy the cake together with me, and maybe the rest of the smoothie. So I make the crust. I show you the flour, the dough, see, and I can pinch it a little bit. You see it sticks together. Like a little ball, like a dough. Put that into the tart, a lined tart form. All the quantities, they are really at random. You can make a huge cake or a little small cake, little tartlets, whatever you like. I decided to make a little bit bigger one, larger one, to share with some friends who might show up. So it's all in now. And now I have to press the dough into the bottom to have a really good crust. First, I spread it evenly over the bottom before I press it, of course, because then make sure that the dough is even, or the crust is even, and doesn't have holes in it. Otherwise, if you press it before you have spread it over the whole bottom, you can change it, but it takes much more time if you do it afterwards. So first, spread it evenly, and then you begin slowly to press it down. So now this is the right quantity everywhere, now I can press it down. Oops. And I take my fist a little bit, press it firmly down. It really becomes a nice crust. if you soak your nuts overnight, then dry it again in the dehydrator, you will see that making the crust is much easier, because the oil in the nuts will stay in the nuts while you grind it. If you do not soak them before and dehydrate them again, the oil will come out easily. That's why we have when you buy a nut butter in the supermarket, you always can see little oil standing on top of the nut butter. This is because they don't soak their nuts. So it's very highly recommended to do that on your own. To get a food processor and maybe even a juicer like this to get really fine nut butters. Juicer is not necessary. You can. It gets more refined. But nut butter is also very nice with the peanut or hazelnut or whatever you like, almonds, macadamias. With the food processor, it takes some time, of course, but it works. It is even more delicious than the bought ones. So this should be okay. The dough is ready, crust is ready. I would say yeah, it is handcraft. So see what it looks like. I put that aside for a while, and now comes the tricky part. It is still a live cake, I would say, but I use some hot water here. It's a cup of water. Put it on my pot on the oven and heat it. And I have here this tool. Don't know the name now, but you know this. It's like a brush. And I have my agar. First I warm up the water a little bit. This is like what it looks like. Very fine powder. It's algae, as I told you. And it's like turned into a gel. But it's a plant, of course. And you don't need animal food for this. So this is my spoon. Take 1.5 spoonful of agar. That says the recipe. And 1 cup of water. So let's get it hot. So, see? It doesn't need to boil, just to be warm. It is warm now. It's a big spoon I put in. What I have to do now, takes me a minute or so, done. It's about 1 minute stirring with heat, and then it begins slightly to firm. You take it off the heat and stir for another minute. And this is what it looks like after stirring it for another minute. It's still liquid, but a little thicker. So, for the rest I put the smoothie into a bowl. See, show you what it looks like. It's a nice, smooth mixture. I'll keep a little bit for enjoying the smoothie. And the rest goes into the cake. Agar goes in. I whisk it under. And then I put it into my crust. Goes into the fridge now. See what it looks like. I can't film it now. So it'll firm in 10 minutes, I have been told. We'll see what happens. I'll show you after later. The cake is ready. Matcha. Let's see. It seems to keep. It has a wonderful texture. I have to lift it from the ground with the foil, so that I can take it with the correct tool. So, oops. See? Isn't that amazing? It works. Sabrina? Taste it? Come. You have to taste it. You like?
Incredible.
Thank you. Oh, I will have one too now. Oh, and we enjoy the matcha cake now. The little matcha latte maybe. And I see you very soon. Thanks for bearing with me. With us.